Hey everyone, Giacomini Trades back here again with another video, and today I'm going to do a review on a product that's been out for a while, but just in case you guys were thinking about picking it up for somebody, I know it's been on sale recently on Amazon. So the product I'm talking about is the Apple AirPods Max. This is inside of a UAG case, which I will also leave a link to in the description below. The original retail price of the AirPods Max was $550 US, which in my opinion is pretty steep. I think that these headphones sound really great. They have the Dolby Atmos feature enabled by Apple. So if you guys do use Apple products like iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, you will be able to take advantage of spatial audio, which will basically make the movie sound like it's coming from all around you. This also works with some new music, which is really cool. So if you tilt your head around, depending on how far your head is tilted from your device or how far your head is from your device, you can hear different instruments that you may not hear as clearly in the traditional mix. So it's a really cool experience. But like I said, for $550, I think it's a little bit steep. The good news though is that on Amazon, this has been on sale recently for $449, which is quite a bit better than the $550. I think that these are well worth the $450. I think that they're still a very good investment. They're extremely comfortable. They also, I think, look pretty decent when they're on your ears. I know that there has been some controversy over, do they look stupid? Do they look cool? I'm kind of the opinion that they look decent. They're not the prettiest headphones in the world, but they are built extremely well. These will last you a very long time. And like I said, I think that the audio keeps up with the price tag. You get extremely rich bass, very clear mids, very clear trebles. All of the instrument separation is very good. So if you're listening to music for a very long time, you're going to really enjoy these. I think the noise canceling is also fantastic. If you are listening to music or you're watching a movie, if you're in a loud environment, turn on noise canceling. It will basically cancel out everything. But this is what the headphones look like when they're on your head. So from the left, from the right, and down on the top. So they will cover your entire ear, which is really nice. Like I said, the cushioning here is very, very soft and comfortable. So if you are using these for hours on end, I've worked entire 8-hour days doing coding with these headphones on and have had no trouble. Like I said, these are active noise canceling headphones. So something that is cool is that you have the ability to do pass-through. So generally I won't have the noise canceling on, I'll just be using pass-through audio, which works very well. Your voice sounds clear to you the way that it would sound if you didn't have them on. All right, so these are pretty heavy headphones at 384.8 grams. Although they are really heavy, they don't feel super heavy on your head because the weight is very well distributed. Even when you're wearing these for a very long time, if you're working, if you're on a flight, anything like that, these will be very comfortable for you. They also have pretty good ventilation because of the design of the ear cups, so your ears don't get sweaty, which is a problem that I have had with other headphones like the Sony WH-1000 XM4s, which I upgraded to these from them. The other thing that's really nice is that you have pass-through audio. So if you don't want to use noise canceling, you can just turn on transparency mode, and the clarity of your voice in your ears, it sounds just like you don't have headphones on at all, which is really good in case you want to be aware of your surroundings. But if you want to turn on the noise canceling and get the full benefit of these headphones, if you're in a very loud environment, if you're in a jet right by the wing with all of the engine noise, if you turn on noise canceling and you're watching a movie or listening to music, you won't hear anything, which is perfect. So these are really great headphones for traveling, or for anybody who just wants to cancel out a lot of the noise around them while they're doing work. I really highly recommend these headphones. Another thing that I think is great about them is the control system. I don't know why more headphone companies don't use this particular control system, but as you can see here, you have the digital crown, which is basically the same thing as on your Apple Watch. You can turn it forward to increase volume, turn it backward to decrease volume. Additionally, you can change the direction of forward and backward to increase and decrease volume if you don't like how it is by default. You also have your noise canceling button back here, which will turn on transparency mode, noise cancellation, or turn it off. You also have play and pause if you press the digital crown in one time. If you press it twice, that will skip tracks. If you press it 3 times, that will reverse tracks. And if you press and hold it, that will give you Siri. These headphones also support Hey Siri, which is a really nice feature to have. Another really, really good feature that not a lot of people talk about in the reviews is that these ear cups are removable. They are magnetized, so if you ever wear out your ear cups or something happens to them, they get damaged, they get anything happens to them, all you need to do is just buy a set of these ear cups, and you can just put them right back on. They snap on, magnetize, align, and they're very sturdy. They're not going to fall out on their own. You really have to be deliberately trying to take them off. You also have nice left and right markings on the inside, so you know exactly which ear each side goes to. Another thing is that they have ear detection, so if you are wearing these, it will know. If you take them off, it will know. It'll pause your movie or your music, whatever you're watching or doing. So overall, do I recommend the AirPods Max in 2022? And I've got to say, I think these headphones are fantastic. I mean, you know, headphones, unlike a lot of tech products, don't really grow old too fast. They don't really go out of date. So if you are a fan of the design and you like listening to your music and you like high definition music, these are really a no-brainer. They also give you access to spatial audio, which is a feature that I think is very cool with Apple products. It really gives you the feeling like you're in a cinema with Dolby Atmos surround sound, and you also have that experience with certain albums on Apple Music, which is a very cool feature to have again. The only thing that I will say as a drawback for these is that if you just have them sitting around like this without the included case, or if you don't choose to pick up a UAG case like this one, these don't have any dedicated off button, so you can't actually deliberately turn these off. They have to be inside of some kind of case that supports the protocol to turn them off. Otherwise, they'll just kind of be in standby mode, and they will eventually shut themselves off, but I think it's after a couple hours, which is not really ideal. So if you do pick these up, be sure to use the case that comes with them, or like I said, if you want to pick up the UAG case, I will leave links to that down in the description. But that's something really important to note. On the topic of battery life, though, I think the battery on these is fantastic. I never have killed them in a day. Generally, I'll use these in bursts of 3 to 4 hours over the course of a week, and I'll maybe have to charge them once or twice. So these really aren't bad. Alright, so if you guys did want to go ahead and pick up this UAG case for your AirPods Max, this is what it's going to look like. It has a carrying strap on the top here. It has a nice zipper which has this waterproof sort of lining around it. So if you guys are going to be taking this out and about, it is going to hold up very well against water. It's not going to get wet inside. The other thing that's nice is that you have a little loop here for a carabiner clip. You have foam lining up here, so that'll keep everything nice and protected. You also have a very large, spacious pocket here where you can put all of your cables or cleaning cloths or anything else that you may want to take with you with your AirPods Max. On the inside of the case, you have a nice strap here branded with UAG, which is magnetic. This will keep your headphones secured. You also have a little pocket here with an elastic strap here, so that way you can put any of your accessories or anything else that you may want to take with you. You also have the slot for your headphones headband, so that way it's nice and secure. You also have a space big enough that will accommodate both the AirPods Max as well as the AirPods Max case if you choose to use the case inside of this case. If you don't want to use the carrying case that comes with the AirPods Max, you can take these two flaps here and lift them up, and then this will create separation between the two ear cups while you're traveling so they don't clank together. And as I mentioned before, this case does have the ability to put your AirPods Max to sleep, so you don't have to use the case that's included with them if you don't want to. So here's what your AirPods Max are going to look like inside of the case. And this is what they will look like if you choose to use the included smart carrying case inside of the UAG case.